Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be going over the best loadouts for every defending operator in the game of Rainbow Six Siege Year 9 Season 2. Before we get into it, I want to thank you guys for watching, clicking on the video. Yeah, I'm just going to skip all that intro crap because that's not what you came here for. So, starting off with Sentry. This is also my 4th video that I've recorded today, so I definitely going to be a little bit quicker with everything. For his weapon, I mean, the shotty's alright. I run the commando. Commando also kind of blows. I don't really play Sentry, to be honest. In my opinion, playing Sentry, like, you get 2 secondary gadgets, yes, but I would take almost 95% of the defensive abilities over a set or over having an extra shield or a nitro cell or something like that. Does that make sense? Especially with weapons that I don't really care for. If you like the commando, then sure, you can rock it. Okay. But I personally just don't like the commando. Not a big fan of it. But if I do rock it, hollow A, flash hider, vertical grip, and laser. Now, your sight is totally up to you. Like, it is 100% personal preference. I've been rocking the hollow A for a long time. On most one-times weapons, I will run the hollow A. The only times I won't is on like guns with a lot of recoil. Flash hider. Honestly, I'm gonna switch that to extended barrel. If you can control recoil, run extended barrel. More damage is better. Doesn't matter. If you can't control recoil, flash hider. Simple as that. Laser sight, ADS faster. I know they might be able to see your laser, but if you're smart about it, they won't be able to, right? Like, it's always the worry that somebody's going to see your laser sight and swing you off of it. But if you're holding the angle the right way, they shouldn't see it at all. Vertical grip helps with recoil because I don't care about reload time. Why would I do that? If you want to run horizontal grip to move faster, go ahead. But I feel like it doesn't matter that much. It's not that big of a difference that I would care. Rock the shotgun, super shorty, to make rotates and head holes and stuff like that. If you're running the M870 shotgun, then switch to the CZ75 or C75, just so you have some form of long range weapon. But I don't, so I use this. If I am gonna play him, or her, I don't know who it is. It really depends on the site. I almost will always bring a nitro cell just because nitros are great. But you can bring barb, you can bring a shield. Shields are great. Prox alarms, if you want to bring a prox alarm and a nitro, you could pre-place a nitro below, and as soon as you get points for your prox alarm going off, you blow it up. That's a great strategy to use for free kills. Yeah, that's basically it. Next we'll go smoke loadout. FMG9 is a good gun, but if you're not rocking shotgun SMG11, then don't play smoke. Honestly, the way to play them is shotgun SMG11. I don't know why I have this like this personally. But for this, the shotgun, I don't run any attachments on because I like to hold shotguns close to a door. And if I'm holding it close to a door, it's harder to hide the laser versus a long angle, so I just get rid of them. I used to not play them with lasers because I felt like the rotate holes were better with more spread, but after the changes I still don't use it. SMG11, I rock the red dot C because it's got a lot of recoil, and I'm 80 for some reason. Since it has like very low ammo, I'm ADS 90% of the time with this weapon, which is also why I don't run the laser, because I'm gonna be ADS already. I don't need faster ADS speed, right? Extended barrel because this gun has a lot of recoil no matter what, right? So if you can't control it with flash hider, just really don't play it, to be honest. I like playing extended barrel because it has a lot of recoil no matter what. So if I can control it, I can control it. And I can, so take the extra damage. You know what I'm saying? Vertical grip just helps with the recoil a little bit. I run barb especially with the new changes this season. Barb hurts people if they walk through them or try to walk through it, so they can't just rat through it. They literally have to punch it. So in my opinion, that made it better than procs alarms. Mute, same setup as Smoke. The exact same setup as Smoke, except he has a shotgun. Or he has a C4, I'm sorry. Rock the same thing. Same thing here. C4. Boom. Castle. UMP with the 2.5 flash hider. If you feel good about it, just rock the extended barrel. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't have very much recoil, but it jumps just enough that it's like weird for me. It's really weird because I run extended barrel on weapons like the SMG-11, but then I run flash hider on a gun like the UMP. I play like a freak. I don't know why. But anyways, 2.5 flash hider, vertical grip, laser. Super shorty to make rotates and stuff, and you're going to want this for sure because if you're playing castle, you are setting up the site. Trust me, brother. Prox alarm to hold angles that you can't castle. Pulse, I use the UMP. You can use shotgun if you want to play below, but I feel like that's really gimmicky. I would just rock the UMP. Personally, I use hollow, but it's personal preference. It's up to you. I run the extended barrel since I'm not zoomed in very much. Vertical grip, laser, help ADS speed. This is like probably one of the best pistols in the game, and I like the sight on it, so muzzle brake laser on that. C4, Pulse's ability is literally seeing through floors and walls. If you're not rocking a C4, what are you doing? Doc, I'm switching to the flash hider. For some reason, my rule of thumb is generally if I'm using a 2.5 scope, I'm gonna rock a flash hider, just because if I'm missing a little bit with like a hollow, if I have a tiny bit of jump with the hollow, it's not gonna mean too much because it's a one-time scope. But if at 2 times you're zoomed in, you jump up a little bit, it's gonna feel like a lot, right? So I use the flash hider to just help a little bit extra with that. But if I was using a 1 times, I would probably rock the extender barrel. Anyways, flash hider, vertical grip, laser. Rock the bailiff so that you can help make rotates. Don't just be that guy that picks Doc to run around and spawn peek. At least make a head hold or 2 before you dip. That's what I do. I don't run laser because it's technically a shotgun. This is personal preference. I like to run barb because when you're playing ranked, there's no guarantee people are going to watch your cams. Yeah. Rook, same deal as Doc with the MP5. 2.5 flash hider, vert grip, laser. If you like the P90, you can play the P90 on these as well. That's totally up to you guys. I just am not a big fan of it. I don't really like the revolver sights. I don't know why that's on the revolver. I was probably going for 1 taps or something. But I don't like the iron sights of revolver. Otherwise, if you're alright with them, go ahead. 78 damage. Hard to beat that. I don't like it though. So muzzle brake, laser on the P9. Impact so that you can have some sort of help with setting up sight since you don't have any shotguns. Unless you want to run this SGCQ, but you have 2 guns that are better than it, so I wouldn't recommend it. Cap can. This gun's really good. There's literally no recoil. 0 recoil in this gun. I run the Holloway extended barrel vertical grip laser. Pistol, really hard hitting pistol. Muzzle brake laser. You can use the other one if you want for more ammo, but this one I just like better. It doesn't like jump up or make any, like have any recoil or anything like that. The iron sights are pretty good on it. So yeah, nitro cell, because nitro cell is probably the best secondary gadget on defense. Tachanka, if you want, you could use this guy for the 2.5. I use this because it helps make rotates and stuff. I don't really see a reason not to use this. This big gun does a lot of damage. It's great. Bearing 9 is the only fully automatic secondary, and in a one-shot headshot game, automatic weapons are king. So with that, I'm going to rock the red dot C, extended barrel, and laser. I don't think I went over my attachments. Oh, that's because there aren't any. I run Holloway, but sights are super up to you. Deployable shields. Shields are great. Super cool. You can see through the slits in them, and yeah, the other team has to clear them. Jaeger, Mate 70. I mean, you can use it if you're a freak. Personally, I don't. Carbine is great. Hollow. Flash hider, just purely because they like nerfed his recoil a while back, and it's just weird for me. If you can control it, run the extended barrel, but I personally can't for some reason. It just like jumps randomly. I don't know. Vertical grip, laser. P12, only option. Muzzle brake laser. I rock bulletproof because I don't really like observation blockers, but this is completely up to you. I'm actually gonna switch to observation blockers because the only time that I'll play Jaeger is like server on bank, so observation blockers are actually kind of useful for that. Peep the skin, last season, super dope. Bandit, again M870 if you're a freak, but MP7's better. Typically, I rock the Hollow A extended barrel because this gun does not have any recoil for me. If you struggle with it, run flash hider. That's my general advice for every weapon. If you can't control the recoil, flash hider. If you can, extended barrel, more damage. Laser, red dot, or not red dot, laser sight so that zoom in faster. Muzzle brake, laser, zoom in faster as well. Nitro, because nitro is the best secondary gadget. Help you deny plant. Just free kills are free kills, man. Frost, the shotty's weird. Don't use that, especially when her gun gets an ACOG. I run flash hider because it's an ACOG, so it's zoomed in. So, just little jumps are big jumps. Little jumps become big jumps on ACOG. So, flash hider, vertical grip, laser. Shotgun secondary to help make rotates. Laser, and I use red dot A on that. Shield, because shields are awesome. And one tip for Frost, stop putting your Frost mats behind shields. That's like year 2 crap, alright? Nobody's going to die to that. Alright, most of the time people are going to blow those shields up anyways. Okay, so put your Frost mats on windows so that they have to either shoot the Frost mat or shoot you. Or put them in like random spots like default plants or something like that it's hidden a little bit at the very top of staircases. Sure, whatever. Don't put it behind your shield. People are going to be looking for that. Valkyrie. I rock the MPX. I should be running Hollow A on this. Extended barrel because it has no recoil. Vertical grip. Laser. Deeg secondary. Laser muzzle brake. C4 as a gadget. Or nitro cell, whatever. Because, again, it's the best secondary gadget in the game, and her ability is literally based on setting up cams so you can kill people from below or whatever. So that it just works really well together. Cav. I don't really play Cav, to be honest. But if I did, I would be rocking the shoddy. With the laser. Maybe even not. Maybe not the laser. I might just rock the shoddy, honestly. No laser since it's a shoddy. No sight. Pistol, I bring the laser onto the pistol, reduce time to ADS, because if you're playing Cav, you're going to be moving a lot. So you probably won't be aimed down sometimes when you get into gunfights. Impacts can help with the rotates, especially if you're using the SMG. But otherwise, if you have the shoddy, I still recommend using the impacts. Just helps you make rotates quickly, helps you throw impacts at enemies if you feel like if you downed them or something like that. Just get the kill quick. You can do a lot with that. Whatchamacallit? Echo. Only one in the game with this gun. It's a fairly decent weapon. If you want to use a supernova, you can, especially if you're confident with the bearing 9. But like, I just don't. This gun's good. His primary gun's good. Hollow A, vertical grip, laser. You can't put a barrel on it because it's automatically got a silencer. Bearing 9 is another one of those that high recoil weapons I use. I'm going to be ADS with it a lot, so red dot C extended barrel laser. Actually, probably don't need the laser. I'm going to take the laser off because, like the SMG-11, I'm going to be aimed down with it a lot. Shield is usually best unless you feel like nobody on your team is bringing something to make rotates. Then use impacts to help make rotates. Otherwise, shields are great. Mira, Vector, really good gun. Hollow A, flash hider, vertical grip, laser. Shotgun to make rotates and head holds and stuff to help you set up your mirrors properly. C4 to deny plant and stuff, since you're going to be mostly a site operator. You're going to be an anchor, so you're going to want something to deny plant. Legion. A lot of people have been using Legion Shotgun lately. If you want to, that's up to you. Personally, I think his T5 is amazing and has no recoil, so I run extended barrel on it. Hollow A vertical grip laser. Super shorty to help set up sight. Red dot A laser. This is one of the times where I use bulletproof just because I don't like observation blockers. Yeah. Ella, her shoddy got nerfed into the ground, so I wouldn't recommend using it. I pretty much only use her for a meme pick, but she is good for people who know how to use her. So those of you who love playing Ella, good for you. She can definitely help you win a lot of rounds. Hollow A, flash hider, vertical grip, laser. She's just not my cup of tea. Secondary pistol, don't get a choice. Muzzle brake, laser. A lot of times you can set up with the shield and have some kind of, choke point or position of power, or power position, same thing. Or if you want to cover even more entryways than your Grismots allow you to, you can run barb. Vigil. K1A is a really good weapon. Recently, people have been messing with the Boss G a lot, and the Boss G is broken, honestly. If you are able to hit shots, play with the Boss G. That's all the tips I got for you. Play with the Boss G if you can hit shots. It will kill a 3-speed, probably injure a 2-speed, or if not kill them, and take a 1-speed down to 1 HP. And you want to be rocking the 2.5 horizontal grip to increase movement speed, because you don't need help with recoil, because it's going to go to the ceiling no matter what. Like, look at that recoil pattern. It just goes up. So the vertical grip doesn't help. And you shouldn't be ADS'd after the shot anyways. You should take one shot, back away, take another shot, kind of thing. Laser, so that you can ADS faster. I'm gonna throw this on. SMG 12, because it has a scope versus the other one. I don't know why I have that scope on. I use red dot C, vertical grip, laser sight, impacts to make rotates or help you make plays while you're roaming, stuff like that. Maestro LMG, amazing. The ACS got a buff. It's all right, Not my style. I love the fully automatic 900 rounds per minute Alda. Since it's a bigger weapon, I use the red dot C just because the red dot C has a lot of open area around it, so you can see easier. You can see more. Flash hider, because extended barrel isn't an option. Vertical grip for recoil. Laser to help you ADS faster. The bailiff so that you can help make rotates and stuff. And observation blocker or barb, it's up to you really. Observation blocker might be nice because you can put it in front of a Maestro cam, so that they can't drone out the Maestro cam and know that it's there. They have to physically walk in the room to see it, and that's something cool you can do with it, I guess. Otherwise, rock barb or impacts if you don't feel like running the shotgun pistol to make rotates or whatever. Alibi also has the ACS 12. If that's your cup of tea, go ahead. I prefer the fully automatic weapons. MX Storm, Hollow A, Flash Hider, Vertical Grip, Laser. Shotgun pistol for rotates. Prox Alarm, just to help hold certain flanks or certain walk-ups or whatever. Up to you. You can run Observation Blocker too, but I run Prox Alarms. Clash. If you play Clash, you're a fucking loser. But if you are, run the SMG. Because if you end up in a situation where you're in a 1vx and you need to kill somebody, you don't really want the super shorty. I mean, you can use it, but it does 35 damage. It ain't gonna do much. Rock the machine pistol. Laser sight, hollow A, flash hider. Actually, just like Callie in the last video, run extended barrel. And then run impact so you can help make rotates. If you're playing in a 5-stack with the Clash, You can run Barb or Shield or whatever your team needs. But if you're solo queuing and playing Clash, first of all, you're a freak. Second of all, bring impacts to make rotates. Cade, a lot of people use the TCSG. I hate semi-automatic weapons. That's just my thing. I don't like them. I don't use them. I don't use DMRs at all in this game. But if you want to use the DMR, feel free. You can make rotates with it because it's technically a shotgun. And it does a lot of damage. It's a very good weapon. I just don't like it. I use the AUG. I use Hollow A, Extended Barrel, because it has no recoil, vertical grip, and laser. This pistol sucks, so I use the revolver, even though I don't like the revolver. I run laser sight on it. I run nitro cell to deny plants and stuff like that, since you're going to be playing on site most of the time with Cade. Mozzie, even though the Roni got nerfed, I still like it more than the Commando, because the fire rate is so good. No recoil. Run extended barrel on it. Hollow A, vertical grip, laser. If you like the Commando, that's alright, I guess. But I just think it's so much worse. Pistol, you don't get a choice. Muzzle brake, laser. Nitro cell to get free kills and stuff like that. Warden, extremely situational here. MPX, if you're roaming around, just want to walk around and shoot people, MPX, great weapon. I rock the Hollow A on it, extended barrel, vertical grip, and laser. But sometimes, like, say you want to play Oregon basement and you want to hold elbow with a shield. You bring the shoddy. I don't put any attachments on it. And you always bring the SMG-12, red dot C, vertical grip, laser. So it's really situational on which weapon you want to bring, as well as the secondary gadget. You can either bring shield or C4. If you need a shield, bring the shield. Otherwise, bring the C4 because it's free kills. Goyo, one of the few defenders with ACOG, so you might as well bring it. Flash hider, vertical grip, and laser. Don't really get a choice on the pistol. Muzzle brake, laser. Impacts to help with the rotates. If you want to bring the shoddy instead, that's on you. Feel free. Then you could bring one of the other secondary gadgets, but the Vector has a high fire rate with ACOG. There's no reason not to bring it, really. It's a headshot machine. Well, my MP5 has ACOG, so although the AUG does decent damage, it just shoots slower and doesn't have ACOG. So I play MP5 with extended barrel and laser because the MP5 doesn't really do that much damage, so you kind of want the extended barrel on it. And it doesn't have a ton of recoil, so it doesn't affect that much if you put flash hider on it. I bring this pistol because it does a crap ton of damage and you can make head holes with it pretty easily. Muzzle brake, laser on it. Make rotates with impacts. If you know your teammates are bringing something to make rotates, use a prox alarm. Oryx, just like Legion, the T5 has no recoil, baby, and you're going to be roaming, so you definitely want to bring laser sight. Extended barrel, hollow A, and vertical grip. Oh no. Accidentally misclicked. Bring the bailiff to make rotates or open hatches or something like that, especially since your ability revolves around moving fast and jumping through hatches. Definitely want the bailiff. And prox alarm or barbed wire. It's really up to you. Probably would run barb now since it got buffed. It does damage when people try to sneak through it now. But again, up to you. Malusi, MP5 ACOG. If you got ACOG on defense, you should be bringing it almost every time. It's just so useful. I run the flash hider, vertical grip, laser. Pistol, you don't get a choice. Muzzle brake, laser. Impacts for rotates. Aruni. This is one where I don't play Aruni much just because her DMR is really good. People will use her DMR with the 2.5 and that's amazing. That's good for them. These are the attachments I would run if I did. But I just hate DMRs, so I run the Roni. Don't know why I have red dot C on it, but I would run the Roni. Hollow A, extended barrel, vertical grip, laser. Pistol, you don't get a choice. Put a laser on it or muzzle brake. I would probably go barbed wire because in ranked nobody watches camps. But if you got teammates that you know will watch your bulletproof, grab a bulletproof. Gosh, I keep doing that. Thunderbird. If you want to run the shoddy because you're confident with the bearing 9, or you have a specific angle you want to hold with the shoddy, go ahead. Otherwise, use her other gun. It's literally an assault rifle. Hollow A, flash hider, vertical grip laser. Bearing 9, I use red dot C, laser, extended barrel, and either barb or a shield. If you need a shield, bring the shield. Obviously, there's certain power positions where you need a shield, then bring it. But if you don't, or your teammates are bringing it, bring barb. Barb is never a bad thing. Never go wrong with barb. Thorn, use the Uzi. Hollow A, flash hider, vertical grip laser. Secondary, don't know why I have the pistol equipped. Always want to go with the fully automatic weapon. Still this on it. I'm going to throw suppressor on it just because it doesn't really matter whether you have it or not. Suppressor doesn't reduce damage anymore. So, yeah. Laser as well. Again, if you need a shield, bring a shield. Otherwise, never go wrong with barb. Azami. Now, this is like completely up to you. You know, the ACS-12 is it's a decent gun. I don't like it. It shoots super slow. I like this gun is probably my favorite gun in the game. Just no recoil, extended barrel, vertical grip, hollow A, and laser. And then run the Deeg, laser, and muzzle. And impacts to help make rotates. Otherwise, if your team has got the rotates down, bring the barb. Now, Solus got a huge nerf. Doesn't have impacts anymore. It's basically like not super playable. But if you are gonna play her, hollow A, flash hider, laser. Actually, I'm gonna run extended barrel just for the more damage because it does so little damage already. You want to bring it up a little bit. SMG 11. This is not right for me. Red dot C, extended barrel, vertical grip. If you're using the SMG 11, there's not very much ammo in it, so you should be ADS'd already. You shouldn't have to ADS. Run prox alarms unless people are gonna watch the bulletproofs, then run the bulletproof. And Fenrir, the final defensive operator. Rock the MP7, hollow, extended barrel laser, shotgun pistol, no underbarrel, no laser, and both of these kind of stink, but I guess I would run the bulletproof just for if somebody dies, hopefully they'll watch it. Or observation blocker, it's really up to you. Oh, he's not the last. I forgot about Tubero. Gosh, I always forget about this dude. Now, Tubero, it's totally up to you. This is like the only DMR I've ever actually like used and had success with. So I rock the 2.5 muzzle, vertical grip, and laser on it. It's up to you whether you want to use that or the MPX. If you use the MPX, I rock hollow A, extended barrel, vertical grip, and laser. And then the secondary, muzzle, laser, C4s, because C4s are free kills. And you're going to be playing on a wall or under a hatch a lot with Tubero. So you can C4 through the floor and stuff like that. And yeah, that is every single defensive operator in Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more. I'm going to be doing a video every weekday, back to back to back to back to back. If you have any suggestions for me, any things in my loadout that you don't agree with, that you do better, or if you have any questions, just let me know. I will try to answer as many as I can, and you giving me tips helps make me a better player, and in turn makes me a better content creator, which will then make everyone else better players. It's a win-win-win. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.